dark. Hip hop, hip hop. Was that out in the dark? They used to do it out in the park.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Will Wonder Pod is back. We took a little bit of a vacation, but we are back to celebrate hip hop's 50th birthday. I brought some of my closest friends along because you can hear, I can't even focus with these fucking guys across from me. But let's just start out there. The man across from me, none other than Michael Steady Rock Martinez.
How y'all doing?
Real quick, Steady Rock, what does hip hop mean to you?
Hip hop is a lifestyle. Hip hop is shit. I had a good answer for this. Hip hop is all of the elements: b-boy, MC, rap. Yeah. And we were in a group together, but yeah, it's just a lifestyle, and obviously the music is a big part of it. So
right.
I'm just happy to be here.
Hey, thank you for coming. I know you're going to add a lot to this recording. Next to him, my good friend, Mike, Mr. Come on, say it.
No, you gotta
just say it. Say it.
Pay me.
Pay. I'll just run the clip. This is what he said.
I touched it. I touched the ball before it went out, Coach.
Come on, Alex. The ref did not call that.
Go ahead, Mike. What does hip hop mean to you?
Just
Get up on that bad boy.
Martinez said, it's a way of life. It's a way to express yourself creatively. It's kind of like another reason to wake up. Good hip hop is kind of like a great meal. It's like a great experience. It's just something that, to me, that's always defined my life. Every good moment that I've had in my life, for the most part, hip hop's been around it in some way, shape, or form. So
I love that.
It's like Brown Sugar, the movie, right there.
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
And of course, none other than my guy Dre Rawka. Dre, what does hip hop mean to you?
Hip hop to me is religion. It's something that we go and we look at scriptures, right? We look at different verses, and that's our scripture. We learn it. We study it. We're always forever bonded to this culture. No matter what race you are, what shape you are, what color you are, whatever it is, it's a religion that we fall under fucking from birth, really.
I feel you. To me, hip hop is a teacher. I've learned a lot of things about life through hip hop that, I maybe wouldn't have learned at an early age. And I just love it. I mean, it's everything to me. The way the way I talk, the way I dress, the music I play, I just love it. So here we are. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you guys for kind of hanging out during the hiatus. We had to get some things right here, but we are back. And we're going to go probably another 130 something weeks straight and then take another break. We're going to start off like this. And I'll start off with Dre. I need 3 essential hip hop albums everyone should listen to.
Well, gotta go with the first one is the Black Album, Jay-Z 2003. An incredible album from an incredible artist that you'll probably hear more and more as we go on through this episode. And then Kanye West, The College Dropout 2004. Another incredible album, one that I grew up with.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Dre's The Chronic 92.
Okay.
Incredible.
There we go.
Are we going to talk about those? I love those.
Yeah, I would love to. Go ahead.
I was going to say, after the Kanye documentary.
I need you to get up on that mic a little bit further.
After the Kanye documentary, because I love that album, but after watching that Genius documentary, just game over with what it took to create that. Like,
yeah, his hunger, like how confident he was. I mean, that, was that way since he was back then. And I remember that came out our senior year of high school. So yeah, I was all about that.
I agree.
Yeah, it was super dope. I mean, you can hear the struggle of him trying to make that album on that album.
Yeah.
Like, that brother was hungry. Probably his best album to me still.
What was the first album?
I said
Black
Jay-Z's
Album.
a Black Album.
Oh, Black Album. Remember when that track list dropped before?
You saw the
was like-
producers. Yeah.
Yep. You knew it was special.
Yeah. That also is senior year of high school for us.
04?
Yeah. 03. I think that came out towards the singles came out towards the end of 03.
And that documentary was crazy. Fade to Black.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
Yo.
Rick Rubin. What does
The
Jay
buffalo?
say? Yeah, the buffalo. He's got a bison. He's got a
You got a bison.
And then, of course, the other album was Dr. Dre's The Chronic, which was the second album that I really remember listening to just because of my brother being older. An album that flows so perfectly from beginning to end. I liken it to like if people are watching this and have never heard a hip hop album, but maybe you're a big classic rock head, the way it flows is very similar to Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. It's where you start it and it just goes. And it's just like everything goes perfect. But I love that album.
And during that time, I mean, you think about splitting from NWA, Death Row Records, like so this dude named Snoop Doggy Dogg that we never heard of, and he's talking about these nuts and bitches ain't hoes. Bitch,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's one of those albums for sure.
Just buried poor Tim Dog. You feel bad for Tim Dog trying to get with Easy, and then it was like, oh, man.
Did you remember in the Defiant Ones? You guys saw that documentary, right?
Yeah.
When Jimmy Iovine says he listened to that before it was out. You know, he went to Jimmy, played it, and he's like the sound quality, the mixing was like none other.
Yeah.
Which then you obviously see with beats and things like that. But when I go back, I appreciate it more now. Listening to it,
Yeah.
So
Mike, what do you got? 3 essential hip hop albums.
All right, you already took the Chronic from me, Rawka.
Yeah, get up on that. Get up on that mic too.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ready to Die, Biggie Smalls. I'm going to go with Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest. And I'm going to go with To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick. I feel like that's another album that's nonstop. You just play it and just let it rock.
I love all of those.
I'm not mad.
Where do you guys want to start?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
When I first heard it, I thought it was, like these guys on my shirt, like Outkast had a baby with Parliament Funkadelic, and that was the album.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I said, that jazz funk mix.
Yeah.
We've heard stuff like that, but not a full concept album like that to that degree with the messages that he had. I still listen to the whole album to this day nonstop.
So good.
Incredible.
You're not a big To Pimp a Butterfly guy, are
no,
you?
not at all.
I had a feeling he was kind of funny.
But not to, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of joints on there, but really from the start of the intro where I thought it was going one way and then it just went another way. Which I mean, I respect it. You know, I'm not gonna talk shit on it. by
But
any
you want
means.
to.
Love the other two, but that's my least favorite Kendrick. Even I like Untitled. I think.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, that's fair. It was between that or Good Kid, Mad City. So I had to go with Pimp. I just found it a better album to me.
Did you go to the Kendrick show?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh
there
yeah,
with
you were there with me.
I went
Huh?
to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
while I was at the concert.
Wow.
Well, we walked to our seats and you guys walked.
Yeah,
to
we were
a little closer.
Oh.
Yeah, incredible. But yeah, it's a Pimp a Butter. Crosby and I always have this argument.
Yeah. He likes it. Ready to Die
Must be
is
an East Side
amazing.
thing.
He is, yeah. Ready to Die is amazing. That was on my list, but obviously I have a couple more that I could bring up. And then what was Midnight Marauders? Yeah. Yeah, ridiculous. Steady, what are your 3 essentials?
All right. Enter the Woo 36 Chambers
Ooh.
is, I can listen to that one all the way through. Just so grimy. Just think about, I don't know if you guys have watched the documentary on Hulu, but
Yeah, a documentary or a show?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a show. It's not a doc. It's like a docudrama is the official term.
Joey Badass is on there, right?
I don't know.
Is that the?
I've never seen it. Joey Badass play one of them?
Who Joey Badass? No, I'm just kidding. No, he. No, I don't know if he. I don't know.
Dave East is Method Man.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I
I
They're
remember
on like
seeing-
season 3 right now, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
It's crazy all their stories. I got Chronic 2001.
Oh.
That album
Okay.
changed me. I bought it when it was in the CD rack, and remember those big plastic
the
things it
long
was
things?
in?
Yeah.
That's what I. That's
Do you
when
mean
I
you
bought
stole it?
So
No, I bought that one.
next segment about the
Sam
first
Goody.
album.
Yeah.
Sam Goody. And then for me, Nas, Stillmatic. The likes of Ether.
More than Illmatic?
More than Illmatic.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
And I love Illmatic, but Stillmatic, from the intro, it was just crazy for me.
I'm not gonna argue it because it's Nas, and I think you'll be good with anything Nas.
Debatable.
That's probably like my third or fourth favorite Nas album. But, I mean, you know, it's fine. Illmatic's got to be one.
I would agree.
Same.
And then, like, I
And you
love
can't even name 3 songs off Illmatic. See, no one can. I was talking
New
with my
York
boy.
State of Mind.
The world is
Yeah,
yours.
The World Is Yours. And,
It ain't hard to tell.
yeah.
It's actually the remix for Ain't Hard to Tell was better in my opinion. Like when they flipped the beat. When they flipped the
Splitting
beat.
hairs now.
My bad.
But anyways, yeah, because it did feature, in my opinion, is the hardest diss track of all time, which is Ether.
Okay, we'll get into that another time. Okay. Mine, Public Enemy, Fear of a Black Planet, which is the one that got me into this whole thing. And then the other two, since everyone had named different artists, I have Scarface's The Fix, which is one of my favorite, it's a top 10 album. Ones that you guys have mentioned also fall into that top 10. And then I listen to Good Kid, Mad City all the time. So that's going to be number 3.
Respect.
And I think that gives you 3 very different eras too. So early, late 80s, Fear of a Black Planet. And then The Fix, early 2000s, and then Good Kid. So Steady, the first album you bought with your own money. Hip hop album.
Hip hop album, DMX. It would have been hip hop anyway. DMX, It's Dark and Hell. Well, actually, I bought an Aaron Neville one time.
If I had a hammer.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot. DMX.
Okay. Beautiful. Mike.
Crazy.
Mine was actually Kanye West, College Dropout.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I was young.
You're younger, though, than us.
I'm a younger cat.
Okay.
So I was barely starting high school when you guys were in seniors. So that was my first one.
Like that.
Damn.
Good album.
It was a good start.
Dre?
In the year 2001,
Okay.
I bought The Good Times by Afro Man. Yeah.
I mean, that was it had its songs.
You know, the cool thing about that album was it was a hip hop album, but it was soul, blues, and hip hop.
And comedy.
And comedy.
And he also just made it all in his basement. I remember those interviews, him talking about that.
And he was a Crip.
Was he?
Yeah. I mean, he is.
Still
Like
is.
Mississippi or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had a song called Mississippi on the album.
Oh, yeah.
Cold 45.
2 zigzags. Maybe that's all we need. Yeah.
Did you see a mollywop that chick that ran on stage?
Yeah.
She shouldn't have ran up on him.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah. People in the day and age of people that own phones and stuff, it's like, dude, don't run up on
Yeah.
Fuck around
Britney
and find
Spears.
out.
You saw what happened.
Yeah. Don't touch Vic, right? You don't have nothing else to say. Okay. Mine was Timbaland and Magoo's Welcome to Our World.
I love that album.
So good. I was in fifth grade, I think it was. Saved up some dough. Luckily, I had to buy the edited version, unfortunately. So I learned all the lyrics minus the words that it cut out. And then I remember when I heard the unedited, I was like, whoa, Magoo's kind of weird. He says some, especially now in 2023, he says some shit.
This is why he's not here.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to the next segment. The 4 of us have to come up with a definitive Hip Hop 50 list of the top 10 MCs. So I think the way this is going to work, whoever's going to start can give their list, right? I'm going to jot them down. Next person can go. And you can give reasons as to why, okay? And then everyone will go, then we're going to have to talk about it. We're going to have a definitive list. So, Dre, my brother, I'm going to start out with you.
Okay, I'm just going to run through it.
Okay.
No explanation.
Oh, wow, okay.
Hove,
Okay.
Nas,
Okay.
Biggie,
Okay.
Wayne, 3 Stacks, Killer Mike, Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, Drizzy Drake,
Don't look at me.
Snoop D-O-double-G, and K-Dot. In no particular order.
Oh, okay. Well, we got to come up with an order too. We can figure that out afterwards.
I figure we could do the order once we have.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Dre's. Again, to recap Dre's: Jay-Z, Nas, Big, Lil Wayne, Andre 3000, Killer Mike, Missy Elliott, Drake, Snoop, and Kendrick Lamar. Steady, you are next.
All right, I got Rakim,
Sip the juice.
Slim Shady, Nas, Jigga, K-Dot, DMX, Scarface, Big Pun, Big L, and my wild card. I'm going Guru.
Ooh, okay.
That's inspired.
Okay.
Play the beat.
Mike.
All right. I got Big, Pac, Kendrick, Cube, Rakim, Eminem, Jay, Nas, Black Thought, 3 stacks.
Okay.
You know what's funny is that a lot of your guys I replaced with like others. I kept going, man. This is my list. By the way, this is how much Will Wonder is an asshole. To ask us to limit it down to 10
It's hard.
It's so hard.
I also knew someone would say Big, so that's why I didn't name. He's gonna make the list.
And Big L was on my honorable, so I was like, "Oh, okay."
And Ice Cube was on mine.
Did we just become best friends?
And Rakim was on mine.
My honorable mention, who didn't make it, was Slick Rick.
That's a good one.
I love Slick Rick. So here's mine, and yes, they are in order. So I'm gonna go Jay, Big, Nas, Scarface, Eminem, Ice Cube. Sorry, I'm writing these down so I can do a line to all of them. Pac, Jadakiss,
Yep. Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Kendrick, and Rakim. Okay, so the ones who are making it for sure. Dre has Jay. Steady has Jay. Mike has Jay. I have Jay. Jay's in.
That was a good one.
Easy right there. Dre has Nas. Steady has Nas. Mike has Nas, and I have Nas. Nas is in. He made it.
Easy.
Big. Dre has Big. Steady does not.
See, you said because we did it, you
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Mike and I have Big.
But just assume that I had Big because he's gonna.
No, you can't do. That's not how it works. So 3 of us have Big. We're gonna figure this out. Okay. Wayne. Dre has Wayne, and that's it.
He was on my
Disrespectful.
honorable. I'm sorry, Dre. He was on my honorable.
That run. Come on, guys.
Wayne's probably not gonna make it. 3 stacks is on Dre's as well as Mike. So we're gonna write him here.
2 votes.
He might make it, but we'll find out. Next up, we have Killer Mike, who is just on Dre's. Love Killer Mike, new album, great. Might be the best album of the year so far. I'm pretty sure it is because it's been. Not to say that this album isn't good. His album
this Friday.
It's been a dry album, and
But it was a good album. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's, that intro is
tough. Dre's got another one here that no one else. We're gonna go through a couple of Dre's.
You gotta do him like that.
Fuck y'all, man.
Dre has Missy. I love Missy, but no one else has
Honorable
Missy.
mention, man.
Women, I get the women's vote.
You do.
Ladies.
Yeah, see what he did there? Piece of shit. Drake. Nobody else had Drake.
You shouldn't be surprised.
Snoop is in my top 15, but I don't think anyone else had Snoop. So we're gonna go and cross him off. Kendrick. We all had Kendrick, correct? Yep. Yep. Kendrick's in there. Tough. All right, we're gonna move on now. Rakim was Steady's first one. I had Rakim, and Mike had Rakim. Looks like Rakim's getting in there. I might edit this up so it's just not me writing shit down. That was Kendrick. Eminem. Steady had Eminem. Mike had Eminem. I also had M. Looks like Eminem is in. DMX. Steady had DMX. I didn't. He's so close, but I didn't have him. Mike didn't have DMX.
Honorable. He was honorable.
Dark Man X was on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I'm honorable, dog. I'm sorry.
Next up,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed. I'm gonna take a moment.
That was the one that I was like, I want to put him on there, but I couldn't. So him and Wayne.
Steady had Scarface. Mike did not. I had Scarface. There's 2, so there's a potential for Face Mob to get in there. Steady had Pun.
Action Bronson's better.
No one else. What the fuck?
I'm just fucking with you.
No one else had Pun. Pun probably does deserve to be very high, but I didn't have him either.
But he's
Big L.
Hispanic, so he's Latino.
Is that what we're doing? Nobody had Big L but Steady, and shout out to Guru. Rest in peace. Nobody had Guru. We go into Mike's list. We have Tupac. I also had Pac on there. Pac's sitting there with 2. Cube. I have Cube as well with 2. Then we have Black Thought. No Black Thought. I already had Kendrick. So what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have our 10, fellas. Now we got to figure out how these go in order. So we all 3 agreed on Jay, Nas, and Kendrick. Who is... No, let's do this. Actually, let me back up. We're going to go from 10 to 1. Makes it better. 10 to 1. So the ones who had 2 votes. Andre 3000, Scarface, Tupac, Cube. Which out of those 3 is the weakest, or out of those 4?
Wait, it's who? Sorry.
Andre 3000, Scarface, Tupac, and Ice Cube. In your opinion, Steady.
Andre.
He's the weakest out of those 4. Okay.
I'm going to go Scarface.
The fuck?
Okay.
Just kidding.
So there's 1.
Didn't feel good about that.
There's 1.
I'll go.
Think about impact.
I know. Oh my gosh. I'll go Stacks.
I'm probably right there with you.
Oh, it's tough, man. It's tough.
Hey, but he's a top 10. You know what I mean? It's like the time I saw Darren Williams in the Harry O's restroom and said, "You're the second best point guard in the league."
You know what I keep thinking of is the Key and Peele, the skit with
Yeah.
Outkast.
Yeah.
It always fucks me up.
Okay, number 10 spot, we have Andre 3000. Shout out to my shirt. Shout out to my wife for picking that up today. Number 9. So that leaves us with Scarface, Pac, and Cube. Which of those 3, I'm going to start with you, Dre, is the weakest MC? Now, not to say that they're weak, but don't compare to the others.
I'll go Face.
Steady?
It's regional bias, by the way.
You know, I'm gonna go Face as well.
You're going to go Face too? I'm assuming you're saying Scarface.
Andre 3000 should have been 9th.
So Scarface, you're okay. Scarface is in my top 5, but that's okay. I can't argue with you guys. Pac and Cube. This is where we're sitting now for the number 8 spot. Think about albums. Think about influence on hip hop. Think about longevity.
Guy was murdered.
Still making
That's
albums.
the clip. Clip it.
Still making albums somehow.
Yeah, I mean, there's still bodies of work out there. So,
Weakest out of the 2.
weakest out of the 2. Mike, I'm going to start with you. Pac or Cube?
I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to go and say for cultural impact.
And it's an MC too. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
Weakest.
Don't kill me. I feel like Pac is weaker than Cube lyricism-wise.
Okay, Steady?
I was gonna say the same.
Okay, well, I'm right there with you. So it's 3 to...
I was gonna go Cube, but all right.
So that would leave us Tupac at number 8. Ice Cube falls in to the number 7 spot. The next 3 here, we have Big, because someone said everyone else is going to vote him, Rakim, and Eminem. So, Dre, start with you. Out of those 3, who is the weakest MC? It's like you're saying like Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Which one of those is the worst basketball player?
I gotta go Rakim.
All right, Mike.
I agree, only because of his time period.
What does that mean? Let's unpack that real quick.
I'm just saying, you put Rakim in the 90s, we don't know what we get.
I mean, he had some
bangers
stuff out
in the
in the 90s. It came out and then even made it through the 2000s. Mike?
What are my
Or
choices?
Steady? Big, Rakim, Eminem.
Make my stomach hurt, yo. Like this is gut
Steady
punching.
wrong, steady wrong.
I would put Rakim over Big. I would have put Eminem and Rakim over Big. I'm not gonna lie, and I love Big.
So Big's your answer?
I don't want to say that. You said that. I didn't say that, but just run with it.
Credibility slipping.
And I love Big.
All right, okay. Everybody has their own opinion.
I would have honestly said M.
We're gonna run an Instagram poll after this, and I'm tagging you.
Okay.
So I would have said M, but Rakim got 2 votes. So Rakim will fall into the 6th spot. Okay, M or Big? I think Big's a better MC.
I agree.
Better storyteller. I love him.
I don't agree. Dre,
Oh man, it's tough, man. The man got murdered. Like
he
Two classic albums while he was alive.
Is Eminem's albums better than any of Big's 2?
Is Marshall Mathers LP better than Ready to Die?
yes, 100%.
I'm a fan of the Eminem show too.
And the Eminem show, yes, his first 3 albums were incredible.
Great.
They're great,
Yeah, they're
but
great.
are they better?
Yes.
Oh boy.
8 Mile.
Oh my.
I gotta go. Weaker out of the 2 is Big.
Are you talking about technical skills wise, or what
I'm
you
talking about package.
Package.
Okay.
Package.
Well, we're tied, and so that means we have to phone a friend.
Wait, who you calling?
I don't know. Who should we call?
I think we have to a DJ.
A DJ.
Is there anybody
Should I see if
impartial?
E-Rock will pick up?
See if E, maybe Juggy.
Start with E-Rock.
You could you can just type E in your phone and it'll go right to him.
Stop it.
Technical skills wise,
Okay, here we go.
it's M. But
I don't know if he'll pick up. Hopefully.
Hold on, I'm sitting here praying for it. Make sure he knows he's on the pod.
I will.
What if he answers who this?
Is there a game tonight?
Nah,
Okay.
he's just beating guts.
He's not going to pick up. God, this is great podcast. I should have just let him know. Like, hey,
Do you have his Nextel number?
You're the wild card.
let's call
Edit all this.
Silky Johnson.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
he ain't gonna pick it.
Another mic.
He might. He might. Silky Johnson, who has been on the podcast before. Here we go.
Phone a friend. You're gonna have a lot to edit.
I'm just gonna leave it all because this is fun. It's like hanging out with your friends.
I mean, we literally are hanging with our friends. They don't fuck with you, yo.
I guess
You sure you want this?
that's
on
why I
camera?
relied on you three to be
You know
here.
what? Give me a number. Okay.
Should I try a number?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
These
unbiased
sons
one,
of
please.
bitches. God. Oh, you're not. There we go.
What's up, sir?
DJ Bangarang, you are live on the podcast. Not my podcast, the Will Wonder podcast. Can you hear me?
Dre.
Can you hear me? Oh, so I had somebody.
Okay.
So I had somebody answer, but he couldn't hear me.
Damn, brother might have lost on free tickets. That's enough.
My God. Okay. All right. I got one more, and then I already know what he's gonna say, but
Who is it?
hold on. You'll know.
Who wonder?
Who, motherfucker?
This your wife.
No.
Who is it?
Hello?
Crosby Styles, friend of the Will Wonder Pod. You are live on the Will Wonder Pod. Thank you for picking up. We have been dealing with some shit. So listen, I don't want to take too much of your time. We are breaking down the top 10 MCs of all time. We are at 5 right now, and it's been a split vote, 2-2. I need you to tell me who is the weaker MC, okay? That's all I need from you. And then you can give your thoughts as well. Notorious B.I.G. or Eminem? Who is the weaker MC?
Think about this, Crosby.
Oh, it's B.I.G.
He's
Yeah.
the weaker MC. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, I disagree, but you know what? We had to call 7 people.
Crosby,
I thank you so much for picking
I
up.
knew it. I knew right when he answered. I knew what he was going to say.
Okay. Crosby, hey, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy your rest of your evening.
All right, man.
You eating a cannoli?
You eating a cannoli?
No.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Tomorrow he will be. He'll be in Chicago.
Peace.
He'll be in cannolis tomorrow.
All right, peace.
Okay, thank God. Okay, so there you go. There you have it. We have Andre 3000 at number 10, Scarface at 9, Tupac at 8, Ice Cube at 7,
That was
Rakim
almost unfair. I already knew what he was
at
going to say.
6.
I love
Shut
this.
the
I love this.
Big at 5, and 4 is Eminem. Now, gentlemen, we have reached the top 3. We have reached rare air. This is going to be tough. Dre, I'm going to start with you. Out of Jay, Nas, and Kendrick Lamar, who is the weakest MC?
Kung Fu Kenny. K-Dot. He's the weakest of the 3.
I would agree. And I love Kendrick. We're just going to put Kendrick there.
Hurts my heart, but I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have the length of albums
Yeah.
the other two do.
Okay. Wow, my handwriting's awful. Okay, here we are. Number 2, number 1.
You know what's funny is that Kendrick literally put himself before both of them.
Kind of have to, though.
Yeah,
If
I
you're
mean,
gonna be the best, you kind of have to.
I already know who my number 1 is.
I already know who
Jay.
I want to hear
I know
Martinez's.
Okay, go ahead and give me why. Okay, go ahead. Who do you
ju-
have at number 1?
I want it on record.
Yeah, Jay-Z would be the weaker of the two.
Okay, why is that?
If we're going lyrically for a and I love that he doesn't write shit down, but you can also tell because if you compare him to Nas, they're more simplistic rhymes.
Okay, double and triple entendres don't impress you?
Have you seen a triple deke? A flying V? Have you seen a triple Lutz? Because that's what he does. You gave me a weird look. Are you saying Jay-Z is the stronger MC?
Absolutely.
All right. I know who I'm in the presence of, so fine. Put Jay-Z first. It's fine.
I feel like this goes down to Ether and Takeover.
And Takeover's a better record. Takeover's a better
just
disc.
a better record.
No, it's not.
Yes,
That's
it is.
awful.
Oh my-
The bullshit. No.
If you listen to Takeover, yeah, it's like disses, like.
Okay, give me the best
From a
disc off
different
of.
lips.
Give me the best disc off of Ether.
But the thing with Ether is he gets deep, like shit from the block about. I mean, it's we're not gonna know.
Were you
about
there?
it.
Were you there? You just say that.
It hit him in his soul, so he stopped rapping. That's why he doesn't rap anymore.
Jay?
Jay doesn't rap. He put out 444 because he cheated on Beyonce, and that was it.
Okay, but Ether was well before that, and then he signed Nas. That has nothing to do with lyricism. But Jay won the battle.
Nas owns a part of his publishing still.
We'll pull that over there. You're yelling. Just talk. See how
I'm fine. I know who I'm in the presence of. I just put Jay-Z first because I know it's all right.
But Takeover is a better record all around.
No,
It is.
You can't admit that.
again, I know who I'm in the presence of, but no, it's not.
God MC, me, Jehovah.
That's Humpty Dumpty rhymes.
No, give me some bars from Ether.
I'm not going to change your minds.
No,
You guys
just
already
tell me.
have
Just
this
tell me.
serum.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. You guys all have Jay-Z as the stronger MC.
I
right?
gave you Eminem, or they gave you Eminem. So I
Yeah.
want to hear your argument. Let's hear it out.
No, I'm saying if you look at the catalog, his rhymes are more technical, and if you look at his catalog, especially in the past 3-4 years, that's when he surpasses Jay-Z had a good 4-album run, and he does have the Black Album.
So when Jay stops rapping and Nas continued, that's what got him to win.
No, even before, like the Black Album again's classic, but I put Stillmatic
Blueprint?
over the
Blueprint, American Gangster.
No, both of those. I mean, they had good songs on them, but they were nowhere near.
Volume
but the
2.
fact that he's still putting out from King's Disease on, King's Disease 2, Magic, all these new albums are just.
No, they're
fire.
good. They're
Yeah,
great.
they're
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
So that has to go into it, right? You can't
So
just say, because
so then that goes back to the argument of Big and Eminem. I mean, you're just like Eminem had all that other stuff. Big only
But
had
in
the
my
chance to put
opinion,
out 2
Eminem
albums.
has 3 amazing albums. Biggie has 2, and Eminem's more technical on the
And
mic.
because he died, Jay retired in a sense for a while. It's fine. All right, here's our top 10, guys. And if, hey,
I'm
listen,
going to change your mind.
if any of us, if we can get if any of us think, that guy should probably be higher than that guy, we can put it to a vote. Nas, it's not going to happen, though. Number 10, Andre 3000. 9, Scarface. 8, Tupac. 7, Ice Cube. 6, Rakim. 5, B.I.G. I kind of want B.I.G. above M. I'm gonna just put an asterisk there, and then we can take it to another vote. I just want to just one more time.
Can you put an asterisk by Nas in?
Sure, but it's not going to happen.
happening.
Yeah, well, I'll do it in a pencil. M at 4, Kendrick at 3, Nas.
Why are you going to put Eminem in an asterisk then?
I said big. I want him to move above.
Wait, nobody's going to move him.
I mean, it was 2-2.
Well, who else
I'll call somebody else
Who
back.
else you going to call?
See what Crosby thinks again.
Ghost. I'm like, listen, Crosby. No, okay, no. This is the list. I think this is good. Will Wonder Pod, Hip Hop 50, top 10 MCs of the past 50 years.
I don't agree.
The ones the tough ones that didn't. Black Thought. So there's so many good ones. But what are you gonna do?
Tupac should fall down a little bit, lyricism wise.
I thought Scarface should be above Pac, but he was voted out quickly.
Love Pac, but is he better than Scarface in 3000?
I think Big L and Pun are better than 3000.
Hey, yo.
Oh.
We did a lot of work here.
Again, you said
Let's leave this
MC.
list as B for now. It's gonna be.
I'll see y'all in the parking lot.
You will,
leaving.
because I gave you a ride here. All right, now this is where it's going to get a little tough. This next segment, we are doing the soundtrack to hip hop. So the first 50 years of hip hop, this is the soundtrack. Now, all right, I know what you're thinking. Number 1, why do you have a different shirt and hat on? Number 2, what's going on? Well, I realized while editing this episode that YouTube hates playing copywritten music. And by hates, I mean they'll just take your video right off. So, not to fear, this Wednesday, the full audio version will come out on my podcast. So make sure you look up the Will Wonder Pod on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, to hear Hip Hop 50's soundtrack of the past 50 years. Thank you guys for listening. Peace.